Hi everyone, guys. I hope I'm audible and visible again. Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? I hope I'm audible and visible. If yes, let's start with the session. So we have a very, very important session again, reading comprehension. Bell the cat with me. Shweta Sharma, is going to help you out in belling the cat. 2021 is anyhow almost over, and we are here for 2022. Okay, many of you are about to write the exam in the noon session in the evening slot, right? But the rest of you who are writing CAT 2022 and 2023, this session might be helpful for you, right? So let's start with the reading comprehension session 2 in the series, and we have really tricky passages today. Fasten up your belts and make sure that you're attentive throughout the session and attend all the entire session, all the reading comprehensions being discussed in the session, so that you have an idea about eclecticity when it comes to reading comprehension, and you are thorough with the patterns and the types of questions you can expect in your reading comprehension. Right? Before we move ahead, just a quick reminder about this iconic CAT batch for 2022. In case you guys are planning for the same, you have all the benefits of Plus included within the uh, iconic CAT batch, and you also have benefits of personal mentorship. You can connect with your mentors personally. Your test analysis and reports will be shared with them. IIM Preparation, all the benefits of Plus are included within iconic. These are the benefits you have. Right? And before we move ahead, just a bit about me, guys, in case you do not know about me. Let me just check if I'm audible and visible to you or not. Yes. So, in case you want to know a little bit about me, this is a bit about me. And go through it. So, the most important thing is we have 4 RCs coming in. My slot students told me that there were 4 RCs and there were 24 questions. That's what we had. It's all in within um, within 40 minutes. 4 RCs, 4 questions each make 16 questions from RC, and the rest 8 questions were from verbal ability. Right? 3, 3, and 2. What I mean by 3, 3, 2 is 3 questions from your para jumbles, 3 questions from your para summary, and then 2 questions from your odd one out. Right? This was the kind of pattern we had in the morning slot, and I can expect a similar kind of pattern the rest of the sections as well, right? But for CAT 2022, again, be a little more careful because your pattern would not remain the same as it is for 2021 or was for 2020. You definitely can expect something better, something similar to CAT 2019, what we had. There's more number of minutes and more number of questions, right? So I'll be showing you CAT 2019 paper for those who are writing CAT 2022. We had 5 RCs, if you could have a look at it, right? 5 RCs, 4 to 5 questions in each. Level of questions was moderate to high. Difficulty with tricky sentence formation and vocabulary, you can see pretty much high there, right? So one passage was from Story of Aladdin, as stated by Antonio Gallon in 1712, learned from Syrian storyteller Diab. Second was from Idea of Folk, right? Emperor penguins in Antarctica, covering heating, radiation, and the rest of it you can probably check it here. Fourth is Topophilia, the effective bond between people, unplaced by Yashuan Tuan. Temporary internet shopping, few choices are better than many options. So number of questions were 4 to 5, you can check, right? And the level of questions is moderate to high. This is what we have. The number of questions, again, you can see para jumbles में 4 questions थे, para summary में 3 questions थे. Odd one out also had 3 questions. Level of questions was moderate to high. So para jumbles, para summary, odd one out is the kind of pattern you have. All can be a part of para jumbles and para summary questions as well. We have a lot of special classes happening for para jumbles, para completion. Everybody can be a part of it. So similar kind of pattern we had even this year. Only the number of questions were less and number of minutes were less. So even if for CAT 2022 we have 40 minutes paper or we have say 120 minutes paper, 120 minutes paper as in like 20 minutes for every RC section, the proportion of questions should remain the same, right? The proportion of questions should remain the same. So the only thing we got to practice is that if we get a surprise, say we got to solve some questions within a span of 40 minutes, how are we going to train our mind for that, right? The best way is to work upon some questions within the mocks itself rather than waiting for the D-Day and then trying it out. How am I going to perform in CAT? Rather than practicing in the mocks. So that should not be the whole. You can always practice some questions within the within the mocks. You should strategize your preparation within the mocks itself, and then on the D-Day you should be like relaxed and follow with, okay, my preparation is done. All I've got to do is I have to just repeat the pattern I've been doing in the mocks. That's the best way of writing an exam. Right. So this was the authors I wanted to suggest to some of my students. Before suggesting the authors, let me take you through some good sources I wanted to recommend, like the Hindu, Times of India editorial, New York Times is again there. Wall Street Journal, something from Scientific America, Scientific India, Science Daily, right? And apart from that, you can also pick something from The Guardian. Wrong. Okay. The Tribune. Okay. Pick something from these. You have good sources here, right? Apart from that, of course, Aeon is one good source I've always recommended my students to read from. Okay. इसमें से दो articles from each have to be read. अच्छा हमें अभी business और economics की तो बात ही नहीं करी. Another set of papers I would want you to read is the Economic Times, Business Times, and also what? Mint. Yes. ये सारे न्यूज़पेपर्स पढ़ने हैं. ठीक है. सारे न्यूज़पेपर्स में से कम दो दो आर्टिकल्स पढ़ना है. Apart from that, you can also go for this app FinShots. Okay. एक ऐप है FinShots जिसको आप recommend कर सकते हो. I'm recommending it to you and you can refer this app as well. This is basically for financial knowledge. जैसे कि आपका shorts होता है, which gives you short notes or short knowledge of news of everything happening around the world. Similarly, FinShots is specifically for financial knowledge. Right. So the Hindu, Times of India, New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Scientific America, Scientific India, Science Daily, The Guardian, The Tribune, these are good sources. Also pick something from the Economic Times, Business Times or the Mint. Right. Shorts भी है, उसको भी आप कर सकते हो. Okay. Pick something from these and they'll be helpful for you to be a good reader, to be an eclectic reader. I told you we all want to be an eclectic reader. Right? When it comes to RCs from reading comprehensions for CAT, you have to read from literature, you have to read from science, you have to be well versed with business topics, right? Or something related to autobiographies, or something related to philosophy, psychology, sociology, etc. Right? So different genres we should be well equipped with. That is what I want my students to be. So here too, when we talk about these sources, these good sources of books, read from. Yes. When we talk about these good sources to be read from, authors to read, I have two sections for you, fiction and non-fiction. When I say fiction, you can pick Eric Siegel's Love Story, Man, Woman and Child, Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Love and Friendship, Jack London's White Fang, Call of the Wild, George Orwell's Animal Farm, 1984, Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile, Murder of the Vicarage, Partners in Crime. These are the ones for basically for more of mystery. If you want to read something of mystery, you can read from. Jack London is basically about animals. एरिक सीगल की बुक्स है जैसे कि लव स्टोरी है, मैन वुमन एंड चाइल्ड, ये सब अच्छे हैं. चार्ल्स डिकेंस, ऑलिवर ट्विस्ट, स्टेट ऑफ द टू सिटीज, गुड बुक्स रीड फ्रॉम. नॉन फिक्शन में बेसिकली फिलोसफी है यहाँ पे. मेजरली वी हैव फिलोसफी, राइट. We have Plato, Aristotle and Socrates as the basic classical philosophers. उनके बाद modern philosophers आए जैसे कि थॉमस हॉब्स थे, रेने डिकार्टे थे, जॉन लॉक, इमैनुअल कैंट, डेविड ह्यूम. These guys came in. We had Charles Darwin's Theory of Evolution, Richard Dawkins' Selfish Gene. These are good books you can pick, good authors you can pick for philosophy, and this is for On the non-philosophy part, that is the fictional part. That's the real part, right? So you can pick anything from fiction or non-fiction, but make sure that you start reading from day one. We start preparing, right? That is something which is very very essential, guys. Give me a moment. All right. So these were the good recommendations for the books to be read. Let's start with some passages to read. Let's show you some fresh passages first. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one. Hi, Lyrical. Welcome to the session. Good to see you joining us. Please have a look at the passage. Let me know once you're done. I'll take you to the next slide. Take 1 minute, do it. I'll be back in a moment. I hope you're done with the paragraph. Let's move ahead to the next one. लग रहा है बहुत ज्यादा. First time for cat lyrical. It's all right. Don't worry. Just hold your horses. Hold your the kind of ecstasy you have inside you right now, just understand that it's not just you who's writing it for the first time. So many students would be taking it for the first time, right? If I'm conducting a session for the first time, even I'll be scared, right? If you're writing an exam for the first time, you'll be scared. The best thing about this is that CAT लिखने से पहले आजकल तो सभी लोग इतने सारे मॉक्स लिख चुके होते हो. And just what you've done in your mocks, it's a similar kind of paper you're getting. राइट. स्लॉट वन वाले बच्चों ने ऑलरेडी तुमको बता दिया है कि नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कितने हैं, कितना कितना वेरिएशन है. वैसा ही स्लॉट टू स्लॉट थ्री में भी आएगा. Nothing to worry about. It's just that whatever your preparation is, have faith in yourself, have faith in your preparation, have confidence on your preparation, and just like your mocks, mocks were, similarly consider it to be another mock for you. Don't take it as a serious exam कि बहुत serious होके लिखना है. चिल होके एग्जाम दो. प्रिपरेशन ऑलरेडी कर ली है, सब कुछ अच्छा है, बस अब तो मॉक देना है. मॉक देना है जैसे मॉक्स देते हो हर संडे को, वैसे ये भी एग्जाम है. Write it down and move ahead. Don't be worried about it now. Are we done? Shall we discuss last paragraph? 4 passages, student, yes. 4 passages. Okay, the pattern was like this. If you do not know about the pattern, just a moment. 4 passages hai, 4 questions each. Okay. और 16 questions ये हुए, 8 questions और total 24 questions. These 8 questions were VA, verbal ability. Verbal ability में भी 3 का 2 का है ये. We have 3 questions from para jumble, 3 questions from para summary, and 2 questions from odd one out. This is the pattern we have. Okay, total 24 questions, 40 minutes. This is what we have. So don't worry about that. You haven't read anything. It's all right. इसमें कुछ reading नहीं चाहिए. इसमें तो आपका aptitude का test है. Just like we have our aptitude test now, it's similar to that. Okay. If you're done, let's quickly have a look at the passage quickly. Then we discuss it together. How many theta? Theta के questions 8 थे. 3, 3, 2. 3 questions para jumble, 3 questions para summary, 2 questions from odd one out. Done lyrical. This one too. Even if it's your first time for CAT, do not worry. Just have faith in yourself. Faith in your preparation. That's it. Okay. Let's discuss the passage, guys, before we move ahead to the questions. What does it talk about? It says, for many years, doctors have noted that many health benefits of eating fish. बहुत सालों तक doctors have noted that many health benefits of eating fish. Fish को खाने से बहुत अच्छे benefits मिलते हैं. ये doctors ने note किया. Not only are fish generally low in cholesterol. क्यों होते हैं इसके benefits? क्योंकि fish ना तो सिर्फ cholesterol में कम होती है and a great source of protein, but they are also high in omega-3 fatty acids. लेकिन उनका omega-3 fatty acids भी ज़्यादा होता है. Omega-3 fatty acids have been shown to improve heart health in a variety of studies. ठीक है. Another point they're talking about is that omega-3 fatty acids जो होता है, they have been showing to improve heart health in a variety of studies. ठीक है. बहुत सारी studies में उन्होंने heart health को भी improve किया है. Doctors often encourage people with a family history of heart disease to increase their consumption of fish, right? Then there's another point they're talking about. Doctors often encourage people with a family of heart disease. जिनको heart disease रहता है, उन लोगों को doctors have often encouraged people with a family of heart disease to increase their consumption of fish. कि वो fish के consumption को enhance करें. However, recent studies by a government environmental agency have noted an alarming increase in the toxins present in most fish, especially the presence of metal mercury. लेकिन most studies by a government environmental agency, okay, some of the agencies of government environmental agency have noted an alarming increase in the toxins present in the most fish. Most fish में क्या होता है? Toxins present होते हैं, poisonous substances present होते हैं, especially the presence of metal mercury present होता है. ठीक है. So mercury is a powerful toxin that is particularly harmful to the brain development of children and unborn fetuses. Mercury जो है वो harmful हो सकता है किसके लिए? Children के लिए और unborn fetuses के लिए. Can be harmful for both. Agency notes that even the consumption of white tuna a week by a pregnant mother can have damaging effects on her unborn baby. Okay, in one of the agencies they even noted that if they're consuming tuna once a week, one can of tuna भी ले रहे हैं, अगर वो once a week भी ले रही है pregnant mother, उस पे वो damaging effect डाल सकता है. Okay, that is what they noted. That is what they noted, that consumption of one can of white tuna a week by a pregnant mother can have damaging effects on her unborn baby. Right? Despite the danger, इस सब danger के बाद भी जो ऑथर है वो क्या रेकमेंड करता है, मोस्ट कंज्यूमर्स शुड नॉट अबैंडन फिश ईटिंग. सारे डेंजर के बाद भी द ऑथर सेज दैट यू शुड नॉट स्टॉप ईटिंग कंज्यूमिंग फिशेस कंप्लीटली एंड इट्स हार्ट हेल्दी बेनिफिट्स. उसके बेनिफिट्स को हमें पूरी तरह से नजरअंदाज या फिर खत्म नहीं करना चाहिए. कंज्यूमर्स मस्ट सिंपली बी मोर कॉन्शियस ऑफ द टाइप्स ऑफ फिश दैट दे कंज्यूम. कंज्यूमर्स जो है उनको ज्यादा दे मस्ट बी मोर कॉन्शियस ऑफ द टाइप्स ऑफ फिश दैट दे कंज्यूम. उनको पता होना चाहिए, उनको चॉइस सही होनी चाहिए वो कौन सी फिश को कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं. If you like the session, do not forget to like the session. For example, swordfish is relatively high in mercury content and low in omega-3 fatty acids. जैसे कि अगर हम swordfish की बात करें तो वो mercury content में high होती है and low in fatty acids. ठीक है, उसमें fatty acids कम होते हैं. Salmon की अगर हम बात करें, it's low in mercury content and high in omega-3 fatty acids. हमें क्या चाहिए, हमें तो omega-3 fatty acids ज्यादा चाहिए. Right? So if consumers are careful about what types of fish they consume, they can have the benefits of heart healthy fatty acids without the dangers of mercury poisoning. Right? It says that if consumers are careful about what types of fish they consume, then choosing the right type of fish for yourself would not be a hassle-some process. Okay? तो पूरा पैसेज किसके बारे में बात कर रहा है? फॉर मेनी डॉक्टर्स हैव नोटेड दी मेनी हेल्थ बेनिफिट्स ऑफ ईटिंग फिश. फिश को खाने के बेनिफिट्स क्या है ये उन्होंने देखा. नॉट ओनली आर फिश जनरली लो इन कोलेस्ट्रॉल एंड अ ग्रेट सोर्स ऑफ प्रोटीन. ना तो सिर्फ वो लो इन कोलेस्ट्रॉल होता है बल्कि प्रोटीन का भी अच्छा सोर्स होता है. देयर आल्सो हाई इन ओमेगा 3 फैटी एसिड्स. ओमेगा 3 फैटी एसिड्स भी इसमें अच्छा होता है. कोलेस्ट्रॉल एंड अ ग्रेट सोर्स ऑफ प्रोटीन. प्रोटीन भी अच्छे क्वांटिटी में मिल जाता है. देन वी टॉक अबाउट Omega-3 fatty acids have been shown to improve heart health benefits in a variety of studies. बहुत सारे benefits हमें देखने को मिले हैं कि omega-3 fatty acids के. Doctors have encouraged people with a family of history of heart disease to increase their consumption of fish. Doctors ने often encourage किया लोगों को कि आप heart disease को जो भी heart disease है उसको खत्म करने के लिए consumption of fish. Okay. Then recent studies में by a government environmental agency have shown that allowing increase in the toxins present in most fish, especially the presence of metal mercury. कुछ सालों से बिकॉज बहुत ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन भी बढ़ रहा है जिसकी वजह से पोल्यूशन बढ़ता जा रहा है और उस पोल्यूशन के बढ़ने की वजह से बहुत सारी जगहों पे भी फाइंड दैट फिशेस हैव टॉक्सिन्स. Fishes have toxins and that toxins is something which is leading to a lot of harmful effects in the bodies. Right? So fishes we consume, they have metal mercury which is highly toxic for the body. Mercury is a powerful toxin that is harmful, particularly to the brain development of the children and unborn fetuses. Agency notes that even the consumption of one can of white tuna, अगर आपने one can of white tuna भी लिया एक week में by a pregnant mother, it can have a damaging effect on an unborn baby. Right? So despite the danger from the mercury, इतने danger के बाद भी consumers को abandon fish abandon means to leave fish completely is not what the author recommends. Rather, the author recommends that you should not stop eating fish completely. You should keep on consuming it. Consumers must simply be more conscious of the types of fish that they consume. For example, swordfish is relatively high in mercury. Swordfish को अगर हम देखें तो उसमें mercury content high होता है and low in omega-3 fatty acids. On the other hand, if we talk about salmon is low in mercury content and high in omega-3 fatty acids. So if consumers are careful about what types of fish they consume, they can have benefits of heart healthy fatty acids without the dangers of mercury poisoning. Mercury poisoning के बिना भी उनको बहुत सारे benefits और मिल सकते हैं. Right. This is what the passage talks about. If you're ready for the passage, let's move ahead to the questions. But before we move ahead, check about the GST, general idea, structure and tone. General idea क्या है? Fishes consume तो करो, but ऐसे consume करो कि वो आपकी body को affect ना करे negative manner में. ठीक है? हार्ट की हेल्थ के लिए बहुत अच्छे बेनिफिट्स हैं, लेकिन उसके लिए हमें फिशेस को पिक करना जरूरी है. हमें चॉइस सही होना चाहिए. स्ट्रक्चर इज फर्स्ट ही गिव्स द क्लेम दैट डॉक्टर्स आर रिकमेंडिंग पीपल टू ईट फिश. ठीक है, बट देन ही आल्सो सेज कि कुछ जो है वो नेगेटिव इंपैक्ट्स हो सकते हैं. हाउएवर रीसेंट स्टडीज हैव शोन दैट इट कैन आल्सो हैव एन अलार्मिंग इंक्रीज इन टॉक्सिन्स. कुछ फिशेस पॉइजनस हो सकती हैं. लेकिन इस सब के बाद भी ऑथर आपको ये बोल रहा है कि डेंजर के बाद भी मोस्ट कंज्यूमर्स शुड नॉट अबैंडन फिश ईटिंग, फिर भी आपको फिश ईटिंग की तरह से छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए. Tone is cautious. He's kind of warning you to not to eat just any fish, but be specific about what you pick. Please have a look at these options, guys. Let me know once you're done. We'll discuss the question. That's the question. 1 minute. Get it done. Once you're done, we'll discuss the question. Check the rest of the two options.